of you been feeling overwhelmed, stressed, out of balance lately? Do you crave for a pocket of peace and tranquility in your busy life, but you struggle to find the time or space? Then we have the perfect solution for you. Meditation on Wheels. It's an RV sanctuary traveling in the metropolitan Washington D.C. area, offering transformative meditation experiences. It's a movable oasis of calm at your doorstep. Book us today to come to your business, school, government space, or event. Why? We bring the calm to you. meditationonwheels.com.
Hi everyone, Om Shanti. Welcome to The Next Normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. We have been streaming live for a while now. We're enjoying each and every moment with you, and it's helping to keep us up and about and alert, which is really important. Situations come and situations go. Some relationships are smooth, some relationships are rocky, some relationships are non-existent. Sometimes our body cooperates with us, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the money flows in like Niagara Falls, and sometimes it's dried up like the rivers of, I don't know, but it's all dried up. But there's this idea of tolerance, to tolerate, that we've kind of had this understanding of tolerance as something that is very painful. There are times that people would tell me in relationships, oh, I've had to tolerate so much from this person. And perhaps so, yes. You've had to deal with a lot from a person who's giving you something that you don't want. It could be a marriage, it could be a relative, it could be somebody at your job. But we've used tolerance as if it's a negative. We've used tolerance as if it's a bad thing. We've actually even tried to run away from the idea of having to tolerate, consistently recording in our consciousness that when I have to tolerate something, I am the one making a sacrifice. I'm the one that's becoming victimized. I'm the one that is given much more of this relationship, and I'm not getting it in return. And you feel that you're tolerating. I just don't have the capacity to deal anymore. And then we say we're done. I give up. I'm done. I'm not going to do any more of this. And then you will go and tell 5, 10, 20 friends, I tolerated so much in this marriage, I just couldn't take anymore. I couldn't take anymore what he did or what she did and how she was and how he was. It was just unbearable. I was done. But tolerance isn't that. Actually, tolerance is an act of pure love. Everyone is going through something. I've not met a single person who's got everything all together. They might have a lot of money. They might be in some great position or seat. They might be beautiful. They might be healthy. They might have a lot of friends around them. But there's always something still lurking in the soul. That some thought pattern. I have to tolerate this. Or I have to deal with this. I cannot stand having to deal with that. But tolerance is an act of love. When you actually apply the power to tolerate a relationship, to tolerate your body breaking down, to tolerate not having enough money, you applying the power to tolerate is to increase your love so that it flows, that things get better for you. Your body gets better. The relationships get better. The money starts to flow. The power to tolerate is your test. It's not about anyone else. When you have to tolerate out of compulsion, you're actually not tolerating. You're hurting yourself. But whenever you apply love to your tolerance capacity, you are fulfilling the true meaning of what it means to apply the power to tolerate. Why don't we take a look a little bit on this great power that is one of the 8 spiritual powers of the Brahma Kumaris teachings. The core virtues, and I want you to focus on that a little bit with me. The core virtue that supports the power to tolerate: love. Did you ever know that tolerance was an act of love? That means whenever I'm tolerating a person, my love is increasing at that moment. Self-respect. Patience. Can you imagine? Tolerance is complemented by the virtue of self-respect and the virtue of patience, acceptance, understanding, generosity, stability, and detachment once again. So when you apply the power to tolerate, there is the power of love complementing the act of tolerance. A lot of times when somebody is very arrogant towards you, or if they have a lot of ego or anger, you don't recognize that they're hurting. You get what I'm saying? And you feel you're tolerating them, but you don't bring love in. That's what I love about the teachings of Raja Yoga meditation. At the end of the day, love must be revealed in whatever choices you make. Let's continue to look at the power to tolerate. The ability to send positive energy when you are the recipient of negative energy. I'll let you sit with that for a while. You are so good, I don't like you. I walk in the room, you turn away, you don't look at me, you don't acknowledge me, you don't do nothing for me. Can you give love to the person? The power to tolerate allows one to respond rather than to react. Because you're in your space of love, no? You're in your space of love. And as a result of being in that space, you're able to deal with whatever is coming at you. So I ask you, is this power to tolerate beneficial for you or not? I would say a big yes. A big yes. So let us take a moment to meditate and take some time within ourselves to think about tolerance was really an act of great love. That when I can really tolerate a situation that I can't change, I can still put the positivity in it and make it the best that I can. When I had to take care of Sister Gita, who had acquired very acute dementia, I had to tolerate with love, taking care of her in times when maybe I didn't have the strength to do it. But I had to do it anyway, because love was there. You cannot say that you're tolerating a person or a situation if you're not loving. You can only use the power to tolerate if there's love. Let's take a moment and do a little meditation on this great power. Take a deep breath in. The power to tolerate. I take a deep breath, very deep, and in the bottom of my heart, deep within me flows a rose-colored energy that unfolds like a snail, covering me, filling me with peace. This is the power to tolerate. I recognize that sometimes I experience feelings of rejection, animosity, or other negativity that makes me feel so bad. Nevertheless, the rose energy keeps expanding and is so strong that it gives me the necessary power to change the perception and interpretation of what I feel. Ego, pain, hostility and anger diminish
And the energy of the power to tolerate makes me feel patient, with a great capacity to understand and have compassion, starting with myself. I become the detached observer of my own emotions, my feelings, my mistakes, and then I accept that I have an enormous capacity to love everyone. This pure love comes from a pristine place, where I'm able to forgive myself for all I have allowed to harm me, for the lack of respect and loss of dignity that made me reach this point. I decide, shadows or light. The light of hope hasn't extinguished yet. I am love. I am forgiveness. I am purity of intention, and so I deserve to be happy. I am a being that God, the Source, loves and accepts. I decide to continue giving with respect and dignity. This is the power to tolerate. Feel the power.
Beautiful. If we could only live from this place 24/7, it would be the golden age, and we'd all be deities. Well, let's take a look at what our awakened intelligence is offering us, our chat GPT, what they call AI. The power to tolerate is one of the 8 spiritual powers in Raja Yoga meditation. And understanding the power to tolerate, its definition, it involves the capacity to endure and accept difficult situations, behaviors, or environments without becoming disturbed or losing one's peace of mind. It extends beyond mere patience, embodying a deeper resilience and understanding. Importance, emotional stability. Helps maintain calm and composed reactions, preventing negative emotions from overwhelming one's state of mind. Compassion and understanding encourages a deeper understanding and empathy towards others, recognizing that everyone is influenced by their circumstances and past experiences. Spiritual growth acts as a catalyst for personal and spiritual growth, teaching valuable lessons in humility and endurance. The application of the power to tolerate interpersonal relationships, it's crucial in dealing with difficult and challenging people. It will allow you to maintain harmonious relationships and overlook minor irritations and focusing on positive interactions. Work, professional settings. In the workplace, it helps you to manage your stress and navigate conflicts of high-pressure situations. Personal challenges, It helps with health issues or life setback. This power provides the strength to endure hardships without despair or being negative. So to cultivate the power to tolerate, of course, meditation, Raja Yoga teachings. Number 2, reflective thinking. Regularly reflect on the reasons behind others' actions or life's challenges can foster a greater capacity of your tolerance level. Setting realistic expectations. Adjust your expectations of others. Adjust your expectations of others. Adjust your expectation of others and situations to be more in line with reality. Recognize that imperfection is part of human nature and it can help mitigate frustrations. Practice patience. Actively work on becoming more patient by facing small inconveniences without complaint. That's a big one. And embrace forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in cultivating tolerance, and letting go of grudges and resentment frees you from negative emotions that can consume a lot of mental energy. What a powerful power! The power to tolerate makes you into a better person, I tell you. All right, so let's look at what our Avyak signal is saying. After such food for the soul, that is too powerful for today. You should be fixed after today's session on the power of tolerance, I tell you. So, every morning we read an Avyak signal, which is something from above, messages from above, from the Supreme Power. And he fine-tunes it. This is how you should think, child. This is how you should be. Remember, in the teachings of Raja Yoga meditation, you, the soul, and God are number one. That's your number one priority. It's going to fix whatever's going on in you that you're still holding on to, that you're not able to tolerate in you. There are things in you that you have to face. And there might be experiences that you need to sort of withdraw from just for a moment until you're stronger. But your connection between you, the soul, and God is essential. That's what's going to fix everything. So today's Avyak signal is: you are children of the bestower of happiness, who see happiness and who give happiness. You are the embodiments of happiness. Sometimes swing in the swing of happiness, sometimes swing in the swing of love, and sometimes go and sit in the swing of peace. Just constantly keep swinging. Do not place your feet in the mud, but just continue to keep swinging. There was a cartoon show, I think it was called Nemo or Finding Nemo, and Dory used to say in the movie, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So now we have a new slogan, just keep swinging, just keep swinging. And it's all going to be fine. So good morning to all my friends online. Lots of love, sending you massive love and pure feelings and good wishes. All of you online. And it's so nice how you're all becoming friends in a nice little community. Indu, Dinesh, Lilawati, Sharon, all of you. Thank you so much. Shobha, thank you for joining in and letting us know that you care and that we're really here to grow and become better people. We need each other. No man is an island. It's okay to come away sometimes and get some quiet time. We need that too, for balance, for security. But more than anything is we do need each other. And sometimes as we're rubbing up against each other, we don't apply these powers that are needed to bypass these relationships. Thank God that God loves us unconditionally. But we are children of God, so we have the personality of unconditionality recorded in our personality. We just have to use it more. Tolerance with love is an act of God. Thank you so much for joining us today on the next normal. If there's anything that you'd like us to cover to share, please email us at meditationmuseum@gmail.com. Just keep in touch. Just keep in touch. And as I've shared with you in the past, to reduce your attachments, you've got to practice loving everybody the same. It'll just make you so much more of a loving person. It'll liberate you from a lot of challenges. I really feel blessed. I can count on my hand how many of my tests and situations that are coming that I don't know where they came from, old stuff from the past maybe. But to have love and to tolerate, to keep moving forward, to not look back, to take lemons and make it into lemonade and become as positive as you can, that is who you are. You're a positive embodiment of love and kindness. Just live that. Keep smiling. Thank you for joining us. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of them. And lots of good wishes and pure feelings to each and every one of you. Thanks for joining The Next Normal. Meditation, intimate experiences with the divine through contemplative practices. A common sentient series by Sacred Stories Publishing. The quieter you become, the more you're able to hear. Rumi. A time to choose. We find ourselves right now in the age of great transformation, one of the most consequential moments in human history. These are indeed the times that the great prophets and seers throughout the millennia have spoken about. Mankind has experienced and survived many eras of tremendous change, of course. Yet with each turn of the spiral, the permutations become more amplified, as if there will be one final revolution of the cycle that turns it all around, so we can start anew once more.